Oh, did I not do the thing? Oh, I did, okay.
Guess the video game from the Steam review. The balls on your horse shrink in the winter.
What?
Guess what video game that is from the Steam review.
What was the thing? Say it again.
Balls on your horse shrink in the winter.
Balls on your horse shrink?
In the winter. What video game is it?
I don't know. What is it?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, well that's... What the fuck?
I remember that being one of the selling points of the game. Really, it's just about to release and everyone's like, yo, the balls of the horses shrink during the winter.
No, let me just play the... Okay, can I not skip the intro? Hey, look, there's Eggman. Tails. Are these just the models from Sonic Generations?
A revolver with a fucking 10-foot long barrel and then a suppressor at the end.
Yeah, this shit's that didn't fuck up the thing, did it? Okay, we're good. But like, okay, I heard what they did to my boy Sonic 3, bro. I'm not even... Oh, they have the Super Smash Bros. Brawl remix? Hold up. Imagine paying 5 coins to unlock this when you could just sit here and play it for free without buying it because it gives you a preview of the whole thing. Is this the one from Generations? It is. Do they have like all the different random like... That's the one from Generations. Is that the ones from Generations? I don't give a shit about Generations. Hold on, oh, maybe do, but like... So this is all... Okay, hold on. No, where's the ones from like the other games? Yeah, like where's all the Sonic Mega Collection shit and gems? Alright, whatever, okay. Alright, go ahead. Oh, is it gonna play the Japanese version or the American one? Okay. Okay, it's the Japanese one. Woo! Bam, 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 bam. Okay, they got yo, okay. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, this is alright. So they don't have the is this gonna be the so does it not play the they didn't have Sonic Boom on here at all? I'm cool with the Japanese version. Oh, there it is. Is this the American one? Oh my god. Okay. See, okay. I kind of dig this. But go ahead. Where's the fucking... Where's the butchered ass fucking Sonic 3 and Knuckles soundtrack? Okay, wait, is this changed? Okay, so these are the same. These are like, nah, you like Carnival Night Zone? Suck my dick. Bring me back my Michael Jackson tunes. I can't stand this shit.
Elgato means cat.
Hi.
Hello.
This is so sad. Wait, what? Wait, is 3D Blast gonna be in this? Hold on. Nah. Oh wait, they got the Knuckles Chaotic shit in here. That's dope. But yeah, what's up, Barry?
Hello.
Oh, that's dope. Nice. That's
Wait
sure.
for my laundry to be done.
Laundry. This. What?
3 a.m. is a great time to do laundry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's this?
I'm bored. I haven't done anything all day.
Yeah. What are you trying to do something?
No, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm just here. Suffering.
Suffer.
You guys want to play ARAM since there's all 3 of us here?
If you give me like a few minutes to explore this new game I got, then yes.
Oh, you playing a new one?
Bed.
I am playing a new game.
Okay, well by all means continue doing
No,
that.
it's not. When I say it's a new game, you gotta understand, it's not a new game by any means, it's just...
Oh. Okay.
They
A
released...
new game at the moment.
No, more like they released Sonic for the 100th time.
Oh.
But like it's, you know, in a nice collection once again. So I'm gonna try it out real quick. I wanna see what's like... Yeah, I know how to play the game.
Understand.
The fact
I'm
that
gonna
it gives me
continue
a
to do my best.
fucking tutorial on how to play Sonic 1 real quick. But yeah, I just
You never
wanna...
know.
I wanna play like 10 seconds of this and then I'll get on ARAM with you, buddy. Best friend, buddy. Buddy old pal. I'll do a full
I didn't-
playthrough this tomorrow.
I didn't wake up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon today.
Yeah, no, you texted me.
I wasn't even up late, like that, or like any later than usual, so I don't know, it was very strange. I just finally got to sleep in for once.
Okay, these opening cinematics for this is kind of dope. I dig this. Banu blasting. And then here we are, just the regular. I hate that it has like this opening animation to the game, and then it's just Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. It's like, hey, we animated this. Oh wait, you can play as Nakuza. Hold up. Fuck. What do I play this as? Like, I feel like you gotta play Sonic, but I could be fucking Knuckles, bro. Ah, shit. I don't know, do I like spin wheel this shit? I don't know who it just selected. Oh.
Marbles.
How am I supposed to marble playing one of these characters?
You know how.
No, there's only me and Risto in the chat anyway.
I will join the chat. Each of us will represent the character.
That's if Ryan even joins the fucking marble thing.
Okay, I will get on an alt. Hold on. No, I won't. I don't have any.
I don't know. I don't know. I could literally spin wheeling is not a hard thing for me to
Oh
do.
my god. Fine. Best 2 of 3. Go.
How do I actually
Quick.
though? Okay.
Yes.
going
What
to
do you mean? Do you have to?
Have a good night,
Yes.
James.
Goodbye forever.
Okay, there. I don't know which YouTube reel. Is it the screen? Can you see my thing? Am I doing stuff?
Hold on. I'm clicking the wrong buttons many times. Hello. I'm here.
Can you see?
I see it.
Okay, cool. Sonic. I don't know. That's so Knuckles because it's red. No Tails. Sonic. Why is no?
Yes, because he's green.
Bob
no.
the
Get it.
Tomato.
Who the shit is Bob? That's not a character.
Tails. Oh
But
my
the
god, can
visor-
I get some? There we go, okay.
What the fuck is
White.
this shit?
Whatever, hold on, so, okay. Knuckles.
You are no.
Tails.
Yes, no,
Sonic.
just Somgik. Somgik.
There you go.
Somgnik. Ready, roll.
Oh, wait, oh, what?
Ready. What did you do? Oh my goodness. Nux. Okay, never mind. First I thought you were typoing again.
Alright.
Alright, roll now. Best 2 of 3.
Okay, Sognik.
Cool.
Alright, the magical Kitsune. Am I just gonna get all
Alrighty.
3 and then just the last
This is
thing?
usually how it goes.
That
Oh,
play as the
nope.
magical Kitsune. Well,
There you go.
okay.
It's been decided.
That I will now be.
We should have done
Tails.
marbles, but it is what it is.
I can do marbles if that's what you want me to do with my
No,
life.
it's too late. Committed.
God damn.
Play the game. Play it.
Something about playing as
Doesn't-
Tails right now is just not gonna be fun. Like
No,
God
it
fucking
could be.
damn it.
You know what makes this not fun to me? You're not playing the EU version.
But oh, the
The good
fucking
one.
one that's all slow.
You mean the one that's how it should be?
I got an achievement for just playing as Tails. Apparently, playing as Tails warrants an achievement in this game.
Sounds about right. They're like each ride.
You know what's worse is the anniversary mode of this gives Sonic the really cool fucking move for Mania. And I'm basically wasting that existence. Also, you see that autosave thing at the bottom? As though this game needs an autosave feature.
You need a checkpoint. What if you die?
That's what checkpoints in the game are for.
Nope. Not anymore, they're not.
I don't know, like, I don't know that I'm vibing playing this. I feel like, especially with Sonic 1, I think I just beat the game by playing as Tails. Tails is literally easy mode.
Listen, man.
I mean, it's a good thing, but I'm just saying, like,
You shouldn't have rolled the wheel then.
no,
Should've
it was our destiny.
That's true.
Also, I gotta get your opinion on something after this.
I am here.
Yes, but like, I even asked Andy, I was like, yeah, tell me they didn't fuck up changing the music on this.
So, I actually just realized what I did today. I spent like 3 hours playing Pokemon Showdown with a couple of my buddies from high school, and all we did was do metronome teams, and it was interesting. It was interesting.
Big poggers in the chat.
I had a game where I had a Regice named the Borpa, and it pretty much 1v5.
Morpha spin.
Yeah. It changed itself to a water rock type.
Ooh, look at that. 3 coins.
I think that's what we have to do for our next Pokemon challenge. The
Alright.
metronome run.
They have it. We gotta do one where we can actually play together. So we do one battle at the end where our teams fight each other with metronome.
Yeah, we could literally simulate that in Pokemon Showdown. I know how to now.
Yeah, but like, we could just also do it from our.
This is true. Wouldn't that have to be, what game was that we were doing that on?
Oh, pretty much every game can do it. It's just. Oh, I see. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we'd have to do it on the 3DS one, so the real capability, but.
God, I just think about the 3DS one and I'm like, mother of God, I do not want to play Sun and Moon again.
So Mega
That
Ruby
was
is-
miserable. That was so
The
bad.
problem I have though is those games feel long. You know what I mean? Like I like Pokemon, but I feel like those games
Just
do
feel like
drag
it's
on
an
because
eternity.
it's like they literally go for.
Well, to be fair, they're meant to have a lot of content, but we're not playing it for content. We're playing it for a fucking
it
Metronome
expects you to
challenge.
not be playing a ROM. It expects you to be playing your actual save file.
Yeah,
None of us are out here
exactly.
doing that.
No.
Like, no, you're expendable. I don't know. Was it clones are meant to be expendable?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dad doing that job, we must do ours. No, please, let me get that.
Like here they are thinking that we're playing a good old Nintendo product that we paid fucking $40 for. What little do they know?
I like that quite. Just the execution of you saying that was just funny. Or you know that thing with like Squidward is like, look at SpongeBob over there. It's like that. Look at them over there playing their bought Nintendo consoles with their paid Nintendo video game. They have no idea that I pirated. I mean,
That I purchased this legitimately and then copied the ROM onto something else.
you want to buy some ROMs? Hey, you want to go home
I mean,
and rethink your life?
technically emulating it is perfectly legal as long as you own the game.
Except not according to Nintendo, where Nintendo goes, no.
Well, Nintendo can feel free to stop me then.
I
You're
mean,
like
in
me
multiple
1v1.
occasions they've been proven to do that. I would.
Well, they
Give
can
what you-
stop me in an IRL 1v1.
What the fuck? Yeah.
I'll
Nintendo is
I'll
suing
fight
you for
Mr.
all. Oh,
I'm fighting Mr. Nintendo in a 1v1.
Mr. Nintendo. No,
Yeah, they can send
Bro,
Mr.
hold
Nintendo
on.
himself to stop me.
No. So they're like, Nintendo is suing you for all of your assets for pirating Pokemon Omega Ruby. What is your plea? Trial by combat. They go,
Yep.
I'm sorry. They bring out a fucking GameCube into the lobby.
Dude, then they think I'm gonna battle them in a video game for it. I'm just gonna beat their head
That's
off
when Mario
open with the
busts
console.
into the fucking courtroom and he's over here like.
I would 1v1 Mario if I had to. I'm
Okay,
just saying.
hold on, but what if the first thing you hear is the Super Smash Brothers Brawl intro?
Like, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you doing it?
I'd have to. I need to keep my ROMs. They can't stop me.
What time?
Unless they do. Unless Mario wins, in which, well, Mr. Nintendo got me. He succeeded. Or actually, here's the question. In proper etiquette of a duel, do I get to choose a champion, or am I doing it myself? Do I have to 1v1 Mario, or like, Mr. Nintendo isn't fighting me, he called Mario in,
That's
like,
when
a
you
little
go,
bit.
I'm Pokemon trainer. I summon. No, wait. Hey, you just get like a figure off of like your dead, like I summon Rathalos. Mario's like, wait, what?
It's
You're like,
Slorg.
assist
It would be
trophy.
Slorg.
Assist trophy, Slorg. Oh god.
And Mr. Nintendo doesn't own the rights to Slorg, so he could be my champion.
True.
I wonder if the company that even like owned that shit even
What,
exists
Neopets?
anymore. Yeah, they even like a company anymore, or are they dead?
I don't know, man.
When the website still exists, right? So like they have to an extent.
This is bullshit. I mean, like, good on them to get rid of the fucking thing that's like broken about this boss, but like, kind of sad.
Who owns the right to Neopets?
Literally.
Neopets was acquired by MTV Networks Canada.
What the fuck does MTV have Neopets for? Hey, Flathead! Wanna play Neopets? Neopets is fucking
Oh, it was
dumb.
apparently acquired by a Chinese company.
Imagine that, wow. Tell me more interesting news.
Wait, hold on, how does this
Alright.
work? Nickelodeon on the 17th of March 2014, Nickelodeon sold Neopets to Jumpstart Games for an undisclosed amount, and then on the 3rd of 2017, a Chinese company NetDragon acquired Jumpstart. So some random Chinese company called NetDragon, which sounds like a fucking cryptocurrency, owns Neopets.
And then for an undisclosed amount, NetDragon sold it to fucking Kazooie Bucks for an undisclosed.
Supposedly, they said that they were gonna shut down the Neopets website in 2020, but that didn't happen.
No, 'cause they instead fucking like revamped it. Oh my god. Playing as Tails is kind of miserable, not gonna lie. Like, there's a lot of expectation being Tails here, one of that being that you can fly. And I'm not using his flight to his advantage because this game is not built for him. Hot take, this is my favorite level in the entire game. Not because of the stage, but because of the music.
What the hell even actually happened in the pits? Like,
What do you mean?
like why? Why is it even a
Because
what happened?
they were hurt by him, the fact checker of hammers,
What?
red shirt guy.
The guy who like asked a question at BlizzCon?
A question? You mean like
Yeah.
every year asks a question?
Okay, yes. I'm more confused that you actually know who that is, to be honest with you. But okay.
You act like I didn't actually play Warcraft at one point. This
No!
wasn't
No,
me
I
joking.
get that, but even that, there's like, I guarantee you, like, most of the player base has no fucking clue who that guy is.
Red shirt
That's
guy
why I'm
is-
just, yeah, they probably don't.
Actually, see, in 1994, Neopets was actually owned by Nickelodeon. And so you guys need to fix that.
Huh.
And yeah, what
I'm just like-
what I love is how fucking bad there's like, yeah. Oh, you got it right. He's
Yeah,
right.
I mean, to be fair, well, that was pretty silly, but to be fair, they've asked him multiple things. I think his questions were kind of lame after that one, though. I don't think he ever, like,
Well,
asked
he-
anything that worthwhile.
Usually his questions end up being fucking just like whatever, but it's like he follows up with the fucking Chaos Hammer Material unsuccessful. Yeah, I'll spend a coin to get it back. No! What? That no the game just cheated me. No! No! Whoa! But yeah, it's usually like the follow-up of being like, by the way, there's this fucking bug in the story because you guys are awful at writing. And they go, no, okay. Did you ever see the Diablo Immortal thing where the guy's like, so is there gonna be a console release of the thing or is it just gonna be mobile? And they go,
Don't you guys have phones?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I watched that live. I remember
I loved
that.
how awkward it was. It was so funny.
I feel bad for the guys who had to like reveal that shit because you know like they were just like the most random fucking uncharismatic
No,
people.
the
Like they
fucking
just chose
guy,
them to be like,
they looked at they're like, hey, it's whatever Chang, and he comes in like, what's up guys? Check out this mobile game, and everyone's like,
okay. I mean, the problem is it's like Blizzard used to literally have like the mentality, like the old school like developers used to like make fun of mobile games and shit like that all the time. Like, yeah, Lamau, wouldn't that be so funny? Like, I'm pretty sure literally a Diablo like mobile game was an April Fool's joke at one point.
I know, because what was the one guy who's just so
Yeah,
fucking
he
out of
asked.
season April
Yeah, he's
Fools?
like, yeah, that guy's based as fuck for that. But like, oh man, I just feel bad because you know those people like worked on that. They're like, we're just doing what corporate told us. We're trying to
We're
make a
just doing
game.
what big corporate tells us.
Yeah,
But
pretty
all
much.
he does
They're
is
just-
spin. Sir,
God damn it,
we need a
corporate,
new
please.
we need a new game idea.
Diablo Immortal stocks on the rise. I think the worst part is I definitely think that like the actual game Diablo 4, the one everyone wants, definitely like got shit on because of Immortal. Like not only just like the public image of it, but like I think that from what I've seen of it, the quality of it doesn't look like it's gonna be any good compared to what it should
Well, yeah,
be.
because they're all banking on the fact that Immortal was just gonna be like, oh, big cash grab. We don't really actually have to work anymore. Like, we're gonna make money. So,
Yeah.
like, give the fans what they want
Eh,
as far
eh.
as the console release, but the big things we're making money off this. So, which
Yeah,
is sad.
and the
because-
worst part is it's like actually just pay to win too. So it's like,
Yeah, I have one of my friends at work. He talks about it all the time. He tried getting me to tell Ryan to get the game. He's like, oh, Ryan
No.
loves spending money on games, so he should just get it.
yeah.
It's kind of like half a joke, but half like, cause I'm like, nah.
He's like coping. He's like, please, someone else
No,
play this game.
He's not coping because he knows it's garbage, but he's like, it's more
Okay.
like, because Ryan plays Star Citizen and spends thousands of dollars on shit, he's like, oh, I would love this game, so you spend money to win. And I'm like, low
Yo,
key.
true.
But what I felt bad about was the guy who was all like, so there's a lot of mechanics we've been begging for that are actually put into this game. Are you gonna like, you know, please, just make this a console thing and I'll be happy. No. In fact,
They did.
when we
They
do-
did actually, though. I'm pretty sure. Well, they made it a PC. I don't know if they made it
Yeah,
a
that's what I
console,
mean.
but
But like,
yeah.
even then, it's just like, that's how, like, hey, we gave you guys what you want. However, it's in the form of a fucking, mobile game.
Mobile
It's pay to
game.
win.
Yeah. Yeah. It is kind of unfortunate. I will say though, on the bright side though, every like WoW thing that they've announced for the new expansion has been like a, this sounds good. Like they haven't said like the last like 3 expansions they've made, you could like literally just add like the announcement, you were like, yeah, this is gonna suck. This one's got some copium, like some, or not copium, but hopium in it. Like everyone's
Is it
like, wait a minute,
finally
this could
having a
actually.
PvP base in Ontario? Ontario? Oh wait, no, the fucking panda place. Why am I getting into it?
Oh, Pandaria.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I said Ontario. I'm fucking tired.
I don't know. I mean, they're probably definitely not doing that. They wouldn't go back there. There's no point. But well, I guess that's a debatable actually, as that's exactly what WoW Classic is. But, I don't know. It just looks all right. That's all there is to it.
I didn't get my chaos on my fucking sword.
Yeah. You know what that means.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my toes off
Oh,
one by one.
my grandpa did that, but it wasn't 1 by 1, and it was an accident.
I don't know how to respond. In my mind, there was like 50 million like snappy responses I was like considering. But all of them fell short in just the execution of me not wanting to say anything because I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to something like that. It's just kind of like the, oh. Like
Well, it
insert
did happen.
Willem Dafoe saying, oh.
Listen, it happened, alright?
What I did do that was kind of interesting though.
What's that?
We're all on my, hanging out with my sister and all them, like, everybody came around, and I hooked up my Switch in my sister's room. She was finally out with it. Oh, 'cause she got the OLED, so I put my thing on her base. And we played modded Smash all together, and that was a fucking wild time.
Nice.
Because they were going through all my mods, with none of them realizing that this was gonna be modded in the first place.
Were they like incredibly confused, or?
That was a good time. They're all like laughing
Oh.
at the random shit that was popping up. Like, excellent.
You should have showed them the custom maps.
No, you know what?
Hey, wasn't there a Happy Birthday Patrick one?
Oh fuck. Yes, there was. I should have played on. No, it's sad.
Should've.
We played on. I think the only modded map we played on was Dr. Steve 1. But otherwise, it was more about the characters, which yeah.
Yeah. I think it was a missed opportunity to play on all those really shitty maps.
It was. Especially because my nephew was playing with us too. If you remember me playing with them.
I
Oh,
do.
you know,
I remember
no,
you
he
harassing
asked
him on
about
the map.
that too. He's like, you're not gonna. You saw those custom maps you've made. And I was like, what? He's like, the ones we played. I'm like, no. But the one I
What'd you
mainly
say?
thought of, I thought he was really referring to the. I used to have this one. So they made it back in Brawl when the custom or stage builder first came out. My neighbor Chris and I we built these stages. And it was called it was like Chris and Pat's like inescapable dungeon or some shit like that, right? And the premise being it's a stage you cannot leave. Like once you fall down the pit, like fall into the thing, it's just constant combat until someone like somehow dies. And like you know by like oh you smack them in the wall. No! Why do I keep flying into that?
I'm watching you.
I'm fucking depressed, dude. I'm like, the thing I love about Sonic games is I can like talk and play them. Except for right now, apparently, because Tails is just like, fuck you.
To be fair, there's like, you carry so much momentum into that.
dude. Oh my god. Oh, apparently there aren't checkpoints in the anniversary mode, so I'm just back at the start. Okay, cool. I'm not even mad. I'm happy
Void
it was cool. Because like one thing that's kind of weirded out by is the fact there's an auto save thing going on here. But, what? Remember when I said playing as Tails the buff?
Yeah.
No. I regret that. I'm like, oh yeah, Sonic 1 wasn't built for Tails to fly. It should be easy to break the game. Nope. Well, I mean, later on, yes. Right now, no. Actually, I think Sonic 2 will be more broken with Tails is flying. Because that game didn't have Tails flying in it either. So that's if I get around to that. Remember when I said I was gonna play A-Ram?
Yeah.
Don't get wrong and pull down. Alright. Once I get out of Marble, I'll get on. I don't know, but I was liking this conversation we're going for.
I forgot what it was
Who
already.
would win in the fight though? Red Shirt guy or Super Kai 64?
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's the guy's like dedicated wham.
Probably
How
Red
much
Shirt guy.
dedicated wham do you need to run a Minecraft server?
I think Red Shirt guy would win because he definitely knew what the shit he was talking about.
Actually, you need about 8 gigs of RAM to play my mods, which actually adds the orcs. Okay, you know what I liked about Red Shirt guy though?
What?
When he said that the orcs weren't really bad guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically,
Yeah.
well,
No.
it depends. They definitely had their moments of being bad guys, but yeah.
Nah, but it's the fact that he's like, can you expand the lore where it goes further into how the orcs really weren't bad guys? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, dude. And yeah, at least he genuinely cared about the game and its community and like the story. you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I don't know if he still went to. I don't know if he. I feel like they kind of like let him ask a question every year, but like I don't know
Yeah, he
if
does.
he didn't in the last year. I don't know if he did the last year that they did it or not though.
He was busy that day.
I don't know if they did like a really long question segment there.
No.
At that
Okay,
point,
let's
I
say
was
they
like
didn't.
just doomed.
Let's say they didn't, though. They should have at least opened a spot just for him. Imagine if
They
at some
might
point
have.
they just put him on the panel. You're on this council, but that does not grant you the rank of employee.
Yeah, honestly. There are a lot of like content
Actually, he might as well
creators
be,
that are
because he's a
basically
fucking
treated like
NPC.
that.
Okay, yeah, but content creators are fucking garbage. I don't know. Because here's my thing, my boy Red Shirt guy can say something, right? And it's just like, okay, cool. But then it's a content creator says something, and we just all instinctively go, okay, how much did they pay you to say that?
I like how it's Red Shirt Guy BlizzCon 2010 to 2016 and his NPC location. He has an NPC in game.
Yeah, that I do know.
Oh my god, he looks like such a geek, dude. I'm watching this
I mean, we
video
both
right
know
now.
what the real term is that we're both thinking of. You just don't want to say it. He has something. We both know it to be true. Search your feelings, Driver Car. You know his mental illness to be true. He's like reverse Christian, you know what I mean? Like, they both have the same problem. Difference is, he's alright. Like, if you really think about it, Chris, if he hadn't been so fucking weird, could have actually had that same thing, but with like Sega, you know? Like, he could have been out here doing Sonic stuff. I'm glad he's not, I guess, but like, that's just, you know, knowledge of him now, kind of a thing. Like, I wouldn't want him to because of who he is. So, I take back what I said earlier. And I was like, yeah, the fact that. Oh, no! I didn't mean to get hit by that, whatever. I'm just going down. Oh, wait, yeah, 'cause I need rings to get the. Whatever, I guess I'm not getting the chaos emeralds this time. Fucking F. Because I'm like, oh yeah, this is literally just like, how many times can I play Sonic 1? That's what I was saying earlier before you got here to Andy and James. Because I'm like,
His last question was in 2019, in fact. That was, I think, the last BlizzCon. And, it was pretty whatever.
I think it's just the fact that he's there. He probably just doesn't even have questions. Well, I don't know. But it's almost like he has to ask a question. I mean, otherwise... It's almost like Blizzard banks on the fact that he's there because it's like, it's an attention grabber, you know what I mean?
It's interesting because in the start of the 29 thing, after he asked this question, they're like... Hold on, what does he say? One sec. You know,
What? I don't know.
I was gonna say, for the thing he says is, okay, first, red shirt guy, welcome back, and then everyone starts cheering and applauding, which is kind of like weird, but okay. And then he's just like, thanks for asking a question that even I can't answer. It's like, well, ironically enough though, 3 years later, they did do what he asked. So, look at that. I mean, that was kind of a given, but they did it, so that's cool, I guess. How's that make you feel?
You know, for a red shirt, he's really not a red shirt. He's definitely earned his yellow shirt.
Maybe.
I mean, Blizzard gave him one, okay?
I don't know, man. All I know is that I think his first question that he ever asked was probably the only good one, really. I like how it's the most replayed thing on YouTube's algorithm. Like, it shows, because like YouTube will tell you like most replayed segments, and it just shows the last one, which is the first one that he ever did, and it was just him being like, "Why is Faustad not on the council? He's still alive." And they were like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. We're kind of stupid. We'll change that."
But going back to the Diablo Immortal thing, though, like, that still to me is the most pathetic thing ever. Like, I don't know, just like, cause when I'm thinking about, like, the people who were dressed up there and all that doing the BlizzCon stuff, and I'm like, that's, in a way, cringe, right? And so, it's like, really not, it's like, it's fans, right? It's fans of that game series doing their thing, so it's not really cringe, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, getting dressed up is kind of cringe. In a way.
I think it depends. There's a moderation level. There has to be a point where you either have to do it really, really cool, or you have to do it really, really minimalistic. And if you're caught in the middle, no, great.
You're taking away your penis.
I guess, if that's what you want to do.
That's not what I want to do, it's what has to be done. You know what I mean? Like, the superhero doesn't want to have to go out of his way to beat up the bad guys, but he just has to, you know? Am I supposed
Maybe.
to go down? Here's the one I'm going down. I just had a self-realization once again that I was supposed to be on ARM like 10 minutes ago. I promise after I beat this level I'll get on ARM.
All I know is that my arm is itchy.
But... So, did they already release the, Diablo 4 stuff, or...?
No, they just do like some slight like updates to its progress of development every once in a while, and it's like nothing.
You know, I gotta be honest. Over the years of things being like, oh hey, we're announcing a game, right? And then it's like open betas of things, right? Like, hey, you can be involved in like the. There used to be things like, hey, you kid, random kid at the mall. How would you like to be someone who beta tests the new Mario game? Like, what? No way! Like, yeah, all you have to do is fill out this survey. Wow, that's so cool! So like, hey, we're releasing a public beta of this new fucking game, right? So then it's like, now we get announcements that just say like, Metroid Prime in development. That's all you get. You know what I mean? Just like the downhill thing of like developments of games where it's like, we're holding our hand in the process to get you hyped because we don't believe this game's actually going to settle. And you can't tell
the absolutely bonkers thing that they did but even I didn't expect was they announced that the next WoW expansion is coming out before the end of the year. That blew my mind. We don't even have an alpha for it yet, and they're like, yeah, by the way, that shit's coming out in 6 months.
Yeah, but I kind of prefer when things get announced where it's like, hey, this is gonna happen. There you go. I'm like,
Here's the problem, though, is the fear is that this is going to be a not finished game. Because they've had time, like, the last track record is it's like, okay, when they announce the expansion a week before the final patch, and it comes out in a year. Like, they announced this shit, like, 2 months ago. They're now, so it's gonna be like, it's like 8 months, essentially, that of them being able to develop this expansion. So it's like, they have no testing done on it yet, and they're like, yeah, by the way, 6 months. We'll have it done. We're like, what?
okay, I'm gonna
You
be
have to
honest.
realize that's a very terrifying thing to hear from Blizzard, because all of their other shit they've taken time and extended their periods for, and it still sucked.
Well, take it from a Sega fan, okay? That's just typical marketing at this point for us is, yeah, hey, here's this thing, here's already the releasing, Rick, but take your time on it, okay? And they're like, you know what? I think we're ahead of schedule. And you're like, no, no.
No.
No, you're not.
Probably not.
And they're like, oh, but check this shit out. And you're like, okay, we played your game. Here's all of our concerns.
You know
great.
what part of it is that I kind of think, though? I think, one, they either, like, really, really decided to say, fuck this current expansion, and just, like, started working on this, like, right away. Which is possible, yet we still got, like, a pretty decent amount of, like... We still had content for this current expansion, so I don't think that's the case. But, like... It's either that, or they were like, hey, by the way, we're not adding any, like, new feature. We're not adding any new systems. We're just reworking the ones that already exist to be better. They might not have had as much to actually add.
Can I
you know
just,
what I mean?
Can I just say real quick, add Star Wars, add Star Wars, add Star Wars?
Yeah, kinda. So, like, we're not adding anything new. We're just gonna, like, rework
We're not
the shit that
adding
already
any new systems. We're just working on the ones. Like, oh, good. So you're gonna finally come into the lore of the other thing? Oh,
No.
so I haven't watched the new episodes of Obi-Wan. Alright, but I need to say something. Alright, so spoiler alert to anybody. By the way, you're super late on requesting Knuckles, since I'm already halfway through this Game of Tales. And planning to go play Arrows.
Well,
anyways.
time to swap. Restart now.
Oh god. No, but fucking Aaron. Right? We don't.
The man requested. Either that or you refund his points.
Oh no. The corporate in me is screaming.
Corpa.
No, so you know Reva, whatever, right? The fucking Inquisitor chick.
Vaguely. All I know is that a lot of people have been shitting on her as a
Yeah,
character.
because she's awful. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, is it
She's
just
over
is
here
it like
like-
is it like a poor acting thing, or is
Yes,
it a poorly
but
written
also
character?
she openly admitted she had never really seen Star Wars, because she was just in it.
Yeah.
But also, like, when the show is called Obi-Wan Kenobi, but you become the focus of it forcefully, no pun intended. Alright, but it goes from like, oh hey, she's an Inquisitor, to hey, she wants to have greater, she knows everything about Obi-Wan and Anakin somehow. But then it's like, okay, they give plot points that are very dumb and vague. That point, oh, why does she know that Vader's Anakin? Like, it's easy to make the argument, oh hey, you know, Tarkin knew, quote unquote, right? But then it's like, no, also, when Vader kept saying in the, you know, the old movies, like, my former master, you kind of, you know, catch on to the fact that
Yeah, you
former,
could put it together, yeah.
and Tarkin worked with, you know, the Republic, and, you know, he highly respected Anakin, so it's like, cool. There's a lot of, like, history between those two, where it's like, their, you know, work rivalry makes sense. However, cannot say the same for this random
Character that has never been relevant ever.
Yeah. Anyways, so, you know, she's over here being like, I'm gonna catch Kenobi, oh, I'm gonna be, you know, the best Inquisitor, I'm getting what's owed to me. You know, then she says something slightly that references the fact that she was a Padawan at one point. Jedi. Well, whatever, or 66, whatever. So I guess in one of the episodes that I hadn't seen, Vader finally had enough of her shit, and everyone kept saying anyways, like, why doesn't Vader, like, Vader's killed people for a lot less, you know? Like, so, why is he putting up with her intolerance? Or her insolence?
Uh-huh.
So I guess Vader grabbed her lightsaber and stabbed her with it, right? And then
I'm
what's
surprised. You know what? You know what surprised me about that?
What?
Marvel, or not Marvel. Disney was willing to kill a female character.
Ah, no.
Good on them.
They didn't die.
Oh,
That's
never
what,
mind.
That's what I was going to
Psych,
finish.
never
They
mind.
left it like that, and everyone's like, are they dead? Nah, no way. Disney wouldn't do that, right? Yep.
Mhm.
But then, what's the one thing everyone assumed was going to happen with Kylo Ren?
Well, I think
Oh, no,
everybody
no, okay,
thought
I'm
that
sorry.
he's gonna become the good guy, right? That was like
Yeah,
the thing I want.
That's
people
exactly what
wanted to happen
happens
anyway.
where she fucking changes. So all of a sudden, like,
Of
no, I'm going to be the
course.
good guy and work alongside you.
You know what the worst part about that is?
What?
That is the exact thing I was talking about my a few of my buddies with earlier today, and I was like, everything is too politically correct. Women are not allowed to be the bad guy. I hate that in writing because it just makes storytelling feel so fucking bad. You know, this female character who is, you know, like, because even like literally even like, did you see the new Doctor Strange?
No.
Okay,
I've
do you
heard enough.
care about I was gonna say, do you care about like spoilers for
No.
that at all?
I've pretty much seen everything.
Okay.
Like, with Peggy. And,
Okay,
and
well,
all
I'm
that.
gonna say, like, even then, like, when it comes to, like, anything, any, like, form of, like, show or movie or anything, like, female characters are, one, not allowed to be the bad guy, and two, not allowed to lose to anyone. And it's super lame. But, like, even in that movie, she ends being a good guy, and ends on her own, like, she doesn't, like, die to anyone. She's like, I have to stop this from happening. Go. I'll just sacrifice myself. And it's like, it's so lame. Just let her be the fucking bad guy. Let her die the bad guy death, please.
Well, the thing is with Wanda, right, is in the comics, she canonically always becomes a bad person no matter what. Like, that's just like her.
But
thing.
even in this, she still was a good guy in the end.
Right.
It's like,
that's what I'm
no.
saying. They should just let her be the, like, comic continuity of her being like, yeah, I end up being the bad person. Like, it's kind of.
I unironically think of her, if her story had literally just, like, ended with, like, her and fucking, Doctor Strange 1v1ing, and, like, sure, he doesn't win, right? Like, that's fine. But, like, the other chick that's with that Doctor Strange's adopted daughter, in quotation marks, fucking, like, killed her, it would be way better. It would have been way better. I would have been like, you know what? I'm satisfied with that. I would have been like, that's alright, because you finally, slightly, ever so slightly, broke, like, this weird thing that's going on where it's just female characters are not allowed to have any, like, flaws in a story. And by flaws, I mean, like, moral flaws, like... But nope, they went right down. Like, the thing is, that is one of those movies you can watch, and nothing from it mattered. You know what I mean?
Like, like the continuity of the MCU or just.
Yes, in the continuity of the MCU, nothing that happened in that movie mattered. It felt like an episode of an anime that was filler. Like, the end is like, oh, well, you know, she's gone, but, like, whatever, she wasn't really relevant in anyone else's story anyways, so, like,
To be
whatever.
fair, I feel like that's kind of the problem with this new wave of MCU movies. Is it's all like they're trying to make I guess Avengers 2.0 is the best way to put it, but you can't.
But they're not actually introducing any new characters.
But it's not
That's
even
the
that.
thing
Well, they
that
did. They tried with Miss Marvel and that kind of did its thing. But like, but what I mean is like Cap's dead. You know, fucking Iron Man's dead. Or not? I guess Cap's not dead, but you know he's like outed. He's like, okay, well,
the part of the, you wanna know what part of the problem I have with it is? Instead of taking old characters from the original one and having them introduce the new characters, you know, like, how do I give an example of this? Because I'm trying to think, I feel like I've seen it somewhere, and I almost want to say it was like the old Justice League cartoon. Like, they introduced new characters, like, for example, like, they could have had someone be like the Robin to Batman for, like...
They did. Fucking Tom Holland,
Who?
Spider-Man, and fucking
Okay.
Iron Man. And like,
Well, yes,
practically
okay,
that's-
to an extent, yes, but also no, because he has nothing to do with the Avengers right now. Like, literally nothing. So, like, even that's not really, because that's just like, that's borderline a side story at this point. Like, None of the Spider-Man storyline has anything to do with the other Avengers right now. So
But
it's
see,
like,
that's exactly what I'm
eh.
getting at, though. It's like they're trying to make this Avengers 2.0 thing going, right? Where it's like, okay, look, everyone, there's like all this shit going on. Cool. But
there's nothing connecting any of them.
other than like, and then the worst part is with the cameos in Doctor Strange. It's like, hey, we acknowledge the fact that everyone was asking that we bring in the other Marvel characters,
the mutants.
right?
Essentially the mutants.
Well, they're also like, oh, hey, everyone's talking about how we need to remake Fantastic Four because technically there needs to be an MCU version of it, right? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll do. We're gonna add them as a cameo, and then they're gonna die. And then it's
Now,
like,
you
there,
know,
you had it.
I'm okay with that if they don't here's the thing, like, show them and like, oh shit, these people exist. Make a series on them that like leads to that event or something. You know, like just like I don't know. To an extent, I don't really care because I almost feel like at this point it's it's like Pokemon. I'm just over it. Like I'm like meh, whatever. It ran its course and it had its end as far as
Honestly,
I'm concerned.
That's how I feel with the new Pokemon. As much as I'm kind of like, okay, I might pick up Scarlet just to do it. It's like I look at the art and I look at the way that it's like written, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't
No,
know that
I just-
I don't know that I'm excited for Pokemon anymore. And the sad thing is this. I look at what I'm doing right now, for an example, and I'm like, I'm playing Sonic. An old Sonic game, but I paid for it. Meanwhile, there's a new Sonic game out, and I'm not even sure I'm going to pre-order it. And there's plenty of Sonic games before that I looked at and and it's like, it's just new isn't exciting anymore because you just get to a point where it's like, sometimes something needs to die, and it's unfortunate, but it's like, you know, end on a high note, not force yourself into the, like,
Yeah, not
relevance of the
crawl
new
into
people.
your grave, you
Because
know?
here's the thing. Yes, you can introduce kids to, like, be like, hey, look, this is what Pokemon is. I used to play this as a kid. Or you can be like, hey, this is what Pokemon is. Like, think about how many people play the original Earthbound because there is literally no fucking, like, they didn't get the Earthbound 64 that they wanted. They didn't get, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, old works. People enjoy old, and if something's a timeless classic, it works. It's not about graphics,
Yeah.
it's about the game being good.
Yeah.
And I think with Pokemon, because you don't need 1,000 Pokemon. Like, okay, there are some things that it's like, I wish we had better of this type and this type, but then you can work on small things like, hey, we made a really cool fire bug type, hey, we made a really cool water, like, whatever, you know? You can do little things like we're adding Pokemon into something, but you don't need this, like, or even what's sad is Pokemon Showdown is kind of literally it. Like, you could just have something like that, it's like, hey, we've just decided, fuck the story.
We just made a battle sim.
Yeah, and think about Mario Maker literally did the thing of being like, hey, we kind of just decided, why don't you guys make the game since you have so many ideas? And people are like, cool, that's what we want.
Okay. And then people really liked it.
Yeah, because they realized when they made New Super Mario Brothers and they kept going, you know, that's like, okay, you know, we're really just making the same game over and over, but like, it's the same look, the same idea. Let's just let people make it themselves, and we'll market it, and we'll call it creative fun. And to be fair, it is. And if you made like a Pokemon RPG maker, it's like, hey, you can make your own like literal Pokemon region and invite people to join the code, or I don't know, just like small, like, this is a giant open world like Pokemon thing where you build your own city. We give you the assets, you build how your city looks, what kind of gym you have, you know what I mean? People would eat shit like that. Versus, it's like they keep trying to make it new and relevant and change the, like...
I think part of the problem is Game Freak is a one-trick pony.
And the sad part is they even said they're tired of being that pony, but it's like, that's all you got. Because they tried making an RPG, I don't know if it came out yet, but I don't remember.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it failed. I'm pretty sure it failed, like, religiously.
But then,
Like,
here's
but,
the
like-
golden horse that, you know, they had, right? It's like, hey, but Game Freak, don't sweat it, because, you know, you're writing on the fact that you have the Diamond
The
and
worst
Pearl
part
remake
is
coming up.
the worst part is they were like this close. You can't see, but I'm putting my fingers, dude. They were that close with Legends Arceus being on like a gold mine, I think.
And
But then
the
they
thing
just
is,
like didn't put enough money to it
Yeah,
to make it feel
I
like a
think
finished
they-
product.
in a weird way, I feel like they got Legends Arceus is like, okay, we need a good Sinnoh thing. Let's put our effort in a little bit of this, and we'll run with it. And it's kind of like, they didn't really want to run.
God, I just wish the Diamond and Pearl
You see
remake
this,
had
by the
just been
way?
Legend Arceus. I do. You're just fucking flying.
And here we are.
Oh.
Nakuza. Now here's the part that really sucks. I can't do this boss battle properly because I can't fucking jump as Knuckles. Here, ready?
Fun.
Oh god. But yeah, like, okay. Here's the thing, right? Let's think about the Fire Red game. Okay, they needed to bring it up to date, blah blah blah, cool. It's the same game, they're like, here's a little bit of expansion. Cool. So it makes it worth it, and I'd rather play Fire Red than Red.
Yeah.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Actually, it was really fun. They added a lot of things that Diamond and Pearl and Platinum were trying to
Apparently,
achieve. but faster.
something I didn't know until like kind of recently-ish.
Mhm.
People think Heart Gold Soul Silver is the best video game or is the best Pokemon remake,
Yeah,
and I find that interesting.
I agree because it added assets from Sinnoh being like, hey, there's some Sinnoh references, but also they added things that Diamond and Pearl should have had. And it fixed the pace of Gen 4. Like, if you're getting a Gen 4 kind of stuff, because also, Heart Gold and Soul Silver doesn't feel like you're taking an eternity to play the game. You know what I mean? You're training your Pokemon, you're in, it has enough post-game that you feel like, you know, you're at a good pace. Whereas, because you're so quickly going through things and not having to do so many side quests to do things, because it's an older game, and they were trying to fit 2 regions in 1 back then, you're just going through the game. Where Diamond and Pearl was so, like, lore heavy that, like, you really are kind of stuck at certain parts, you know? As far as, like, pacing. And Gen 4 is notorious for its terrible pacing and, like, the battle, you know? And that's what I'm saying about the remake was, that was the problem. Game Freak had this game on the, you know, on the list of like, hey, we need to do the Diamond and Pearl remake because, you know, people expect it at this point. Now, the Gen 1 remake was like...
They genuinely only did it because they felt like they had to,
Right.
not because they wanted to.
Like, here's the thing. Gen 1, it needed the update, and it was just kind of like a, hey, we're bringing this, you know, up in the modern age so people, like, can play Pokemon. Because to them, that was Pokemon. It's not that, you know, it needed a remake, it's that is Pokemon, so here's the updated Pokemon.
Yeah.
Gen 2 got the update because it's like, hey, check out the new graphics, but hey, these Pokemon are literally unavailable to people to, like, bring up in the modern world, so we need to bring Johto into it. Gen 3's remake is literally the epitome of, like, remake and update. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, hey, check it. This is, like, this isn't just, like, a new graphics. This is, like, entire, like, 3D Pokemon, like, but old school.
Yeah.
And it worked. I think the orchestra that came, like, as far as the music, right? The Gen 1 remake, it's the same thing as Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or, as Ruby and Sapphire as far as, like, how it sounds, because it's all Game Boy.
Yeah.
Gen 2's remake, right? It's Diamond and Pearl. But the Gen 3 one, you can't compare it to X and Y or Sun and Moon because those had their own different vibe. You know what I mean? So it literally, it captured the orchestra and the feeling of the game, and the music sounds great.
I
Gen
like the
4
Groudon Drought Feed theme. That's my favorite.
Thank you, Richard guy.
Go look that up. It's awful. Go listen to that right now. Pause
I
your
was
game.
there. I was there for we were playing on stream.
Yeah, I want you to play the game with it in the background.
The worst part is I'm
God,
pretty sure it lasts a
bad.
lot longer in the remake.
It lasts until you go to fucking Sutopolis. You just have to hear boom, except it's like awful and 8-bit and loud and obnoxious, and it's the worst thing ever. Look at that.
Yeah.
There it is. It's really bad.
I like how there's a 10-hour version. Alright, I'm telling you
I mean,
this
some
right now. This is my next stream challenge.
Oh god.
Playing.
This is it. You have to listen to this during the whole metronome challenge.
No. I was gonna say, ready? Arc
What?
Scorched Earth, but all I listen to is the drought music from
Oh
Arc.
no. The entire map of Arc Scorched Earth. Oh
Yeah, I have to
god.
beat the entirety of Scorched Earth to listen to it.
That would take a while. Arc is one of those games you gotta fucking like play for like a week straight, like probably
Yeah.
like a week of total game time.
By the time I'm done, so I'm like, hey, how's it going? All they're gonna hear coming out of my mouth is this sound.
Oh my god. Your eyes are gonna be like pure white. There'll be no life left behind your brain anymore.
But I don't know, man. But yeah, like my thing with Gen 4 though, the remake, right? It's just that it falls short because
The
it's
only thing
like
I think it did good was the underground. I thought the underground was cool.
yeah, but okay, also because it completely erases what the underground was. Like,
Yeah, but I just think that like the underground like
thing is-
Pokemon and shipping there was good.
if you're gonna
like,
replace the
Pokemon could
undergrounds, that's the way to do it. I will admit that like they did a good job
Yeah.
of like what the replacement is. I do wish the secret base stuff was kind of different, but at the same time I get what it's there for.
Yeah.
But my thing about what's it called? Like technically Heart Gold and Soul Silver fix what the Gen 4 remake was meant to be. As far as like, hey, this game, the remake exists solely for the fact that you can fix the pacing, so you can fix all this stuff. They just
There
copy
was
pasted the game.
nothing. Yeah, there was
And
nothing to
that's
fix
what I hate
anything.
about it. Is when you look at
Yeah.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, right? I have a reason to be like, this sucks in some sense of like, because it's different. It is. They weren't just like, this is Ruby and Sapphire. They changed what May looks like. They changed what Brendan looks like in a way. They changed some of the game, like, feeling-wise. None of
They
it's
like
actually
modernized and stylized it.
changed. Yeah, but also they were like, this is still the game.
And here, by the way, check out this new mechanic put in an old game.
Yeah, and what was cool is they were like, hey, remember Mega Evolution Battle? We are going to put that in here, and it's not going to feel like it's totally, you know, busting the game. Because it doesn't. It feels almost refreshing that it's in that game. Whereas also, the remake for Heart Gold, so they're like, yeah, we added the multiplayer features and the online compatibility and the GTS from, so basically, the thing is like, hey, we added that, you know, the World Wide Web to this thing. It's modern, it's sleek, it's got that DS feel to it. And the Poketch, you can't forget about that, which was actually rated as the #1, like, what's it called? When people, like, got step counters or whatever, apparently that one's, like, the most accurate. So, a lot of people were
Interesting.
using it as one because, like, actually it's like, moms love it because it counts their steps. Kids love it because now they're catching fucking shinies. Thanks, Mom. You walked 10,000 steps so I can catch the shiny.
Fog.
But,
And mom gets to get a fat ass. That's a win.
That's a dub.
It is.
Catching dub while your son's catching shinies.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just, it's just that the fact that there was a way to make the Diamond and Pearl game like this thing, because it's like now it's the long wait till they make the Unova remake, right? And I'm like, honestly, I'm not excited for it. None of it.
I just don't want them to make remakes anymore. They've clearly shown that they're inept at it. Like that was all it took, was just the one game to be like. The fact that they didn't even do it with their main studio, they just gave it to some fucking randoms to do it, and it's like,
was
you
their
guys
way of
clearly...
testing what happens. Basically, that's all that was. Is what happens.jpg of us like, and in a way, you could say like, oh, it makes sense. Like they gave up doing it to another company to be like, that's perfectly fine. Like that's what it's supposed to be, right? Is we're giving another company a chance to make our game, and they technically chose the most middle ground game for that, as far as like old fans and new fans, because like Gen 4 is either when people came back to the game or stopped playing the game, you know? But at the same time, that makes it such a big, you know, a big fighter in the game, is that was the game
I
that made or
remember
break some
hearing an
people.
argument that's the hardest game for them to remake because it simply just doesn't have a lot to work with. And
Which
well,
is
I
true,
can see
but-
that they could have just made shit up. That like honestly, that
see,
was all I wanted them to do. Because like in
here's-
Omega Ruby, they were like, yeah, here's your base game, but like we're gonna like just put a bunch of extra stuff
No,
on
no,
it
no.
because we can.
Let's talk about that for a minute, right? So these remakes technically negate the fact that there's like a third version of the games, right? Like for an example,
Yes.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver kind of does not recognize the fact that there was a crystal, but at the same time they integrated crystal stuff into it. on top of that, they're like, there's just regular post-game stuff that we're adding. Ruby and Sapphire was like, technically, Emerald takes what Omega Ruby now, or what Ruby and Sapphire had, and just, hey, yeah, Groudon, Kyogre, do this, but check it out, Rayquaza. And it's just like that little extra thing, plus Battle Frontier. But they
actual Ruby actually had a lot of gameplay changes too. They changed the pacing of the game in it.
There you go.
I was watching somebody stream Ruby, and all the gym leaders have different Pokemon.
So there you go.
Like Flannery, for example,
What?
has in Ruby she has 2 Slugmas instead of a Numel,
Big fish.
which is weird because that just means that if you use the Dig TM that you got, you instantly win. Whereas in Emerald, the Numel has Magnitude, so you can get punished.
Okay, so then, cool, right? But
So like it does actually have changes to it, so that's
let's
good.
also talk about this. Though, this is the big one, right? Not only did they say, yeah, we acknowledge Emerald exists, but we're not just gonna give it the treatment of, hey, here's like post game you can go find Rayquaza or like whatever. They were like, okay, we're giving Rayquaza his own thing though, and on top of that, remember that fucking cool ass thing you did when you were 10? You went to Toys R Us to get Deoxys. Yeah, so fucking we just made it where you combat that motherfucker right after catching Rayquaza, and Rayquaza is like the main story point of fighting that.
My favorite part about that entire event is if you Dragon Ascent, he dies, and you don't get to catch him. I tested it. I was like, yo, this suit's fucking sick, and I like immediately used Dragon Ascent for like the cinematic value, and I had to reload and do the whole thing to kill them. I remember that. It made me
I
giggle.
don't think I can beat this boss properly. Oh god. Nope.
Just win.
No, Knuckles' jump is too fucking low.
Win. Now.
I figured it out. I don't know, just like Diamond and Pearl. Because for an example, they didn't even add any bit of Platinum's like thing. They were just like, nope, Diamond and Pearl.
No, not even its quality of life.
And it's like, or even like the online stuff they had. Like for an example, there was more.
No,
online
it was
games.
archaic. The one they put in was so bad.
But it's like Ruby or Platinum got a lot of extra features for the multiplayer. Like there's this one where it's like, okay, because you couldn't trade eggs before, but they were like, every single one of you can put an egg inside this thing, and it'll spin this thing around, and like let's say 5 of you are trying to put an egg in. Each one of you is gonna get a random person's egg, and that could mean you're getting a Bidoof, or it could be get your fucking Fione, or you know, like whatever. I don't know, and it's just like it felt good, but they just were like, nah, you want a Diamond and Pearl? Here's Diamond and Pearl. Okay, but I want like what
Are
qualifies
bad,
the-
I guess, for not being specific enough to
No,
say
it's
we
like,
don't
what-
want that getting copy pasted.
But it's like, what makes it the value? Like, what? Because I want to say what Nintendo wants me to think is, well, think about it. You're paying $60 for the Diamond and Pearl remake, whereas you're going to have to pay $120 to get the official cartridge from some guy on eBay. But in all of our minds, we're all saying, okay, but Nintendo, you realize I can get it for free online, and they're like, watch your fucking mouth. It's like, it's true. And
No,
in
they
fact,
wouldn't even say watch your mouth, they'd say, what are you talking about? No, you can't. They just try to pretend it doesn't exist.
no, they're
the
very
most
active in
part.
saying, fuck you, I'm gonna arrest everybody. It's like, have you ever seen the movie Dictator? With Sacha Conan, every time, like, someone disagrees with him, whatever, he, like, turns around to his guards and he, like, does, like, the, you know, off with his head type look. And they like, kidnap the guy. He's like, wait, no, please! Which they don't actually kill, they just, like, send them off to America. Like, they banish them. But, like, that's what Nintendo does. Ah, yeah, ROMs. And it's like, okay, kill him. But, I don't know, man. It's true, because the benefit of me loading up Diamond and Pearl on my, or aka Platinum on my computer versus, you know, the Diamond and Pearl remake is randomizing and making up my own challenges for the game. Because also, fun fact, every ROM save I make is a different save. Meanwhile, they're still very archaic on the remakes of like, nope, you get one save file. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to have, because the whole point of modern Pokemon
You know what
games-
the worst part is?
What?
That is going to be a feature that they're going to pretend is revolutionized 2 games from now. When they don't know what new mechanic to add, they're going to be like, look, files. And everyone's going to praise it as being some godsend. Even though realistically it's a feature they should have added 10 fucking years ago.
Well, let's point this out, and I hate to use this as a reference. Sonic 3, or not even Sonic, we'll go even earlier. Mario 3 added a multiple save feature. Or being like, hey, it's 1989, but check it out. Or no, I think it's 86. I don't know. Either way, it's like, yeah, check it out, dude. You can literally just fucking make multiple saves, like, on a Nintendo cartridge? What? You know what I mean? But like,
I don't even know what their like excuses for why they don't have like multiple. They probably don't even have one. They probably just would never answer that question.
did you like? Thanks for asking a question that I even can't answer, Richard guy.
Yeah, really. That's probably what they'd be like too.
Time to become the red shirt guy of fucking Pokemon.
No, they wouldn't like that. They'd be like,
so
they'd be like,
if the
"Fucking fuck off,
continuity,
buddy."
I should be able to make. Oh my! Can I not actually? I don't think I can make this. By the way, I think Knuckles' jump is
Make
too
it.
small.
Don't make it now.
I legitimately
Don't you
think-
teabagging place. Don't do it. You made it, but then you didn't.
But it's just like archaic, and yeah, it's. I don't know, man. Like, because the problem with modern Pokemon games, they really try to emphasize like completing this game. Like, this game is your life. You don't restart this game. You just keep going. You want to try to collect shinies. You want to try to get all the post-game stuff and all these extra
dude.
medals. But then it's like the fun of Pokemon is to be like restarting the game. Like, okay, now I'm gonna make a new team. Did I just lose audio to the game?
Oh no, did you?
Yeah,
No.
the music just decided to not play. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the problem is they write on the gotta catch 'em all, but there's multiple games that you need to have them all.
But
Like they're just
also,
like,
it's not even just like the catch 'em all thing where you have multiple games, but it's like, okay, that's great, and I accept gotta catch 'em all, but the fun isn't just, you know, getting a Farfetch with fucking, you know,
I mean, here's the truth of it. I don't really give a shit about catching them all.
but
I just want to play a game.
what's the movement thing of it? That's the, it leaves them every time with 1 HP.
False swipe.
Yeah, again, Pokemon isn't me getting a fucking Farfetch and getting False Swipe and just doing shit, right? It's like the aspect of playing the game. And fun enough, like, yeah, wild Pokemon are infinite, but the battles are not. And that's where things like
Yeah.
Pokemon Showdown get good. And also because I'm not trying to consider, oh, you can play online, dude. Okay, I'm not trying to play with some sweaty Triguard with a level 1 Rattata with a fucking Focus Sash and quick attack with the other fucking move I can't think of right now. It's like, I wanna play Pokemon, but the game almost punishes you for wanting to keep playing Pokemon. Like, nope, you just, at this point, you're retired, bro. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy being retired. All you gotta do is catch Pokemon. It's like, I don't want to. But, I don't know. Alright, you ready to do ARAM, I guess? I think I've
Yeah.
worn out my fucking playing. See, I love this game. However, I can say that every fucking time I've played this game. In every one of its forms, is that yes.
Dude, for $82,500, someone's selling a 2022 Tesla in my area.
You gonna buy it?
No. It has the self-driving package, dude.
I mean, that's pretty fucking poggers, dude.
What kind of person, like, you probably had to take out, like, a huge fucking loan for this car, right? And then they were like, yeah, I'm gonna sell it after driving it for 2,000 miles. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to send it to my buddy Steve just so he can look at it, but like... And you know what? I will, just because it's fucking ridiculous. This is one of those things I never thought I'd ever see in this area. Like, what's their reasoning for selling it? I think this is a scam. Well, maybe it's not, but like, it's interesting, I guess, to see. I don't know.
Did you agree with me with this thing, by the way?
Bug.
They want me to spend 5 gold coins to unlock these music, right? They're like, hey, do you want to buy Green Hill Zone Act 1 for 5 coins so you can listen to it? Because it's like, okay, if I want to listen to music, right? Okay, I want to listen to Marble Zone. There you go. Play. Or, I go here, don't buy it, and it plays the fucking song anyway.
That is kind of goofy.
So are you actually going to buy something or you're just going to keep sampling? Yeah, I'm gonna keep sampling, don't worry. Alright.
There's also the fact that, like, YouTube is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I see what they're trying to do. It's trying to be like Mega Collection, which was like, check it out, dude, you can buy all this, or you can look at all the artwork, which you just got for completing games and doing stuff, or whatever, just playing the game, actually. But then it's like, oh my god, get... Look, they got Poop Finger Sonic. I gotta get that. No one understands on the surface, but I remember Poop Finger Sonic.
Yeah, I got no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, hold on. So, I'm gonna send you a picture. Alright. And I'll give you the backstory of the original. This is a mock-up of something Zach and I did on another game. But I had a friend who on Little Big Planet was really good at making like drawings out of like the materials, right? And that was just like they give you shapes and you could like build things, and people made those shapes into things, right? So someone made that Sonic, but it was normal colored. It was just regular Sonic doing the thing, right? So Zek goes up to it, makes the eyes pitch black, makes the pupils red. And then he just started putting this brown weird sticker they had, because they had stickers that were obviously meant to be shit, blood, and cum, but it was mayonnaise, ketchup, and brown paint, or whatever, right? But it looked like, when you looked at it, like, okay, why does the quote-unquote ketchup have dark spots in the red? Like, it's meant to be blood, but it's a kid's game, you know? Anyway, so Zek's putting that shit all over his fingers, and Zek's like, it's Poop Finger Sonic. And he was doing it in a way to mock us, right? Just kind of making fun of us as look, the Sonic fit. But it just grew to be such an icon. That's why it's the logo for Sega TV. Because, you know, again, this is Zek and I's baby with Sega TV. But, like, Poop Finger Sonic was just such a, like... He put it everywhere. He saved that. He had a picture of it in the game. And he put it everywhere. And it was just... I don't know. It just grew to be such a fucking icon. It was just Poop Finger Sonic. I think he tried making it a player model thing too, like a little character, but we couldn't get the poop right on the fingers. But yeah,
You couldn't quite put the poop on the fingers.
No, because the character, like the way the gloves are, like you had to like, it was hard to make things. All right, and Zach and
I know vaguely. I played that game a little bit.
Especially with Zach, he was not creatively inclined, which is what makes things that he did funny. Just like. He didn't put effort into it. He wasn't gonna put effort into it. It was just, it was being done and that was it. But, yeah, that's Poop Finger Sonic.